Master Zaktal, we've arrived at Belsavis. Have you learned anything?
The Empire just launched a surprise attack there. Dangerous prisoners are free from their cells to wreak havoc down on the surface.
A mere diversion. The Emperor has only one true goal. The annihilation of all life on this world.
If he wants to execute a bunch of sociopathic criminals, I say we let him.
Jedi respect life. And not all on the world are criminals. The guards and their families live on the surface too.
The destruction of Belsavis will fuel the Emperor's ritual and make him unstoppable.
We do have one lead. Intelligence indicates a high-ranking Imperial named Executor Krannus recently arrived on world.
Krannus is a pure-blooded Sith, fanatically loyal to the Emperor. Whatever the plan is, he's the one tasked with carrying it out.
He can't carry out the plan if he's dead.
Anna Tabord, a member of our order, is already on the surface looking for Krannus. She'll help you find the Executor, but she isn't strong enough to stop him. That task falls on you.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only Jedi getting anything done.
We all serve in our own way. You are our greatest warrior, and our best hope. Go to the planet's surface and meet Anna at the coordinates I'm sending you now. May the Force be with you.
We have got to get off this ship and do something besides beat up bad guys. Don't get me wrong, that's important, but it wouldn't kill us to go out and socialize a bit. I know all the best clubs. I'll show you around, make some introductions. Never know who you might meet. It'll be fun.
Lead the way, Doc. Where should we start?
Everyone will tell you that Nar Shaddad's the place to be. But that's just hype. Truth is, Hutt space is full of boring tourists. If you want real fun, you have to visit the private clubs. They're invitation only. No tourists allowed. Give old Doc some time to work his magic. I'll get us invited to the best club this side of Ord Mantell.
Whoa, hold on. You're the Jedi who was supposed to meet Anna, right? I know what this looks like, but I told her to wait for you. She wanted to go outside, scout the area. I warned her if the Imperials didn't get her, the escaped convicts would. Anna didn't listen.
You're the only one with her. It doesn't look good.
Well, you're a Jedi. Can't you read my thoughts? I'm telling the truth.
I have no choice. I need your help to complete my mission.
Glad we're on the same page. Name's Pactaldi. I work here. Anna heard I know Belsavis better than anyone, and asked me to help her. I had no idea what I was signing up for. And I just want to get out of this alive.
Jedi aren't easy to kill. What happened to Anna?
She crawled back from her scouting mission, wounded and barely alive. Said she escaped from an Imperial patrol. I tried to help her, but I'm not a medtech. She told me everything she learned out there, right up to her last breath. None of it was good news.
Anna might have been overmatched here, but I'm a lot stronger than she was.
The least I can do is tell you what you're up against. Anna told me the Imperials are entrenched by the main reactor. They were taking orders from a pureblood Sith. They have heavy weapons and a ray shield protecting their position. Nobody's moving them from that reactor anytime soon.
Even with an entire army, they don't stand a chance against a Jedi.
That's what Anna thought. You'll never get past the Imperial shields before their heavy weapons mow you down. We need a plan.
You've never seen me in action. I make my plans up as I go.
You try and smash your way through, you'll die. Let's be smart about this. If you overload the energy relays feeding the sector's power grid, you could knock down that ray shield. We've got ion charges here. We could plant one at each power relay, detonate them simultaneously, and short out the Imperial defenses.
I thought you'd want to stay hidden here.
I'm not going anywhere. You're the Jedi, you plant the charges. I'll detonate them from here when you give the all-clear. Good luck, and watch your back.
Pack, the ion charges are all in place. Take down that Sith ray shield.
I read you. Detonating the ion charges, now. I cleared the way. Now comes the fun part. Taking on Sith heavy weapons. Good luck. I'll be standing by.
I've been expecting you. The fool who defied the Emperor's glorious will. Do you even understand what you threw away when you turned against him? Do you realize what others would give to serve his bidding?
Nobody controls me. Not even the Emperor. My mind is my own.
We all have masters, Jedi. You simply chose the Council over the Emperor. You'll regret that. I suppose I should thank you. You might have become the Emperor's right hand, usurped my lover's rightful place.
Colonel Harith, status report.
The reactor is offline and this area is sealed, Executor. The Jedi is here. Our distraction worked perfectly.
As soon as I'm done killing Colonel Harith, you're next.
You don't understand. We do not fear death, we embrace it. Soon all life on this world will be destroyed. You, me, Krannus, all of us sacrificed for the Emperor's glory. He will become immortal, all-powerful. He will raise up all those who served with true devotion, and together we will rule the galaxy.
The Emperor can't bring you back to life. The dark side only brings destruction.
You refuse to see the truth. I don't have to defeat you, just slow you down. You've lost.
We will meet again at the Emperor's side, my love.
Let death take us all.
Let's get this up and running again.
Thank you for slaying Colonel Harith. Her death at your hand has surely marked her as one of the chosen. She will receive a place of honor when the Emperor grants us eternal life.
She's not coming back to life. That doesn't happen.
I may not feel the Force as you do, Jedi, but I know its power transcends death. The spirits of ancient Sith linger in their tombs. Dead Jedi Masters guide their former Padawans. I've heard the tales. I know the truth. This delay has cost you. Now you cannot stop what is to come. The Emperor's will is inevitable.
Pack, come in. Executor Krannus isn't here. He's already gone deeper into the prison.
Maybe we can track him using the prison surveillance systems. Let me see what I can cook up. Republic reinforcements are finally on their way to secure that generator. Head back to my position. I'll start searching for Krannus. I'm picking up lots of chatter on the comm network. Here, listen to this.
Alert! This is Dr. Gantrell. Our sector is overrun. We've taken refuge inside one of the unused containment vaults.
This is the only distress call we can send. Can't risk those blood-skin fiends tracking our signal. Dr. Gantrell, out!
What does Dr. Gantrell do for the prison? Is he a medic?
No, a scientist. Dr. Gantrell and his team were working in the high-security wing. Clearance way beyond my position. They all have subdermal tracking chips, so the Republic can locate them in an emergency. Dr. Gantrell must have figured we'd use the chips to find which vault they're hiding in.
I've got a bad feeling about this. What if Krannus is setting us up?
We either pursue this, or sit here and wait for Krannus to blow up the planet. The Imperials disabled all the monitoring stations, but if you repair them, I can pinpoint Dr. Gantrell's location.
I want to find him before Krannus does.
We still don't know the Imperials plan to destroy Belsavis, but there must be a reason he's after Dr. Gantrell. Call me when you get the monitoring stations up and running. I'll use them to locate the doctor.
Your people speaking of the Empire sound like a distorted echo. When I was born, We thought the rest of the galaxy to be mystery and legend. We had been alone for 1,000 years.
If we had known, the Jedi would not have let the Emperor hold you like that.
Jedi, do you think we waited for rescue? The Jedi destroyed us. In my youth, Jedi were how you threatened errant children. Obey your masters or the Jedi will obliterate you. For thousands of years, we had total control of 100 star systems. Then the Jedi drove us to the farthest fringe of the galaxy.
The Emperor had subjugated thousands of species. Every non-Force user was enslaved.
They were safe and served to their own capability. This is hardly worth debating. I gain nothing from understanding how your Republic's fools view the galaxy. I am surprised that once your council finishes its brainwashing, any Jedi has a spine left to oppose the Emperor. Perhaps you are young enough to still cultivate the strength of the Sith.
I'm open to Sith tricks. What have you got?
The dark side is no trick, Jedi. When you release the control the Jedi Council has drilled into you, when you feel anger in your every connection to the Force, when you can accept that a man of authority must use any means necessary to achieve his ends, then you will have discovered the dark side.
Can't believe this. Standards at the Republic Health Administration must be non-existent. I went to medical school with a new acting head.
Guy is a moron. Doesn't know a vibra scalpel from a field cauterizer. Barely passed his final exams. How is he the top doctor in the Republic?
If what you say is true, he shouldn't be allowed to remain in that position. We should contact the authorities.
The authorities are, the ones who put him in charge. This is what always happens. Real doctors go out and save lives. Idiots stay on Coruscant and get themselves promoted. So what if this guy invented a vaccine for Zabrak scalp necrosis? I could have done it. I was just busy.
If you spent half as much time practicing medicine as you do chasing women, you'd be famous too.
This isn't about fame. It's about glory. I'll tell you this much. Enough's enough. No more Mr. Nice Doc. The galaxy's gonna find out what a real physician looks like. I gotta find a disease to cure. Something really unpleasant.
Master Jedi, I'm aware that my recent military record might raise some concerns. I want to reassure you that my squad fatality rates have not consistently been this high.
So you only lose all of your men some of the time?
The first squad I commanded after making sergeant was sent to free POWs being held at a small Imperial outpost. Intel said the place would be lightly manned. Most of the Imperials wouldn't arrive for another 24 hours. Intel was wrong.
I assume you got more than you bargained for.
The Imperials sent their reinforcements a day early. When my squad broke into the outpost, we were outnumbered 10-1. We were outmanned and outgunned, but we achieved our objective, freed all the POWs, and came out alive. My squad's casualty rate was 97.4%, but we had no fatalities.
If 97% casualties is your best, Sergeant, I'd hate to hear your worst.
Another time, Master Jedi. Our mission was accomplished without permanent loss of Republic resources. That squad was effectively trained, and as a result, we achieved victory much more efficiently.
Then the death tolls are simply a matter of poor resource use?
Good soldiers are a resource. Yes, their loss damages the war effort, but they are meant to be used. Victory for the Republic is worth any cost.
Pack, I fixed all the monitoring stations. Locate Dr. Gantrell.
On it. Scanning now. Found his tracking signal. He and his team are in an underground containment vault. Sending you the coordinates now. I hope you get there before Krannus.
You're fast, but not fast enough. Executor Krannus is gone.
Rayful.
It's Commander Rayful now. Thank you for blessing Colonel Harith with a glorious death.
If you're looking for death, I'm happy to oblige.
You mock what you do not understand. Like the Emperor, we draw power from the suffering and death of others. These scientists are not hostages. They are fuel to feed us as we strike you down.
If you hadn't come here, we owe you our lives. That was amazing. Outnumbered, outgunned, but those Imperials never stood a chance.
Pack? How did you see that?
Saw the whole fight in the security hollow. Pretty incredible, and I've seen some good fights.
Just wait until I get my hands on Krannus. Then you'll see something really impressive.
Krannus is what the Imperials called their leader. He took Dr. Gantrell. Took him? His tracking chip says he's right there. The Sith carved it out of the doctor's skin and threw it in the corner. He screamed the whole time.
I would have done the same thing if I didn't want my prisoner tracked.
Krannus may be a fanatic, but he's no fool.
You have to find Dr. Gantrell. Our project is too important to fall into enemy hands.
I think you'd better tell me what your team's been up to.
Studying unknown alien technology in the prison's lower levels. The power core alone is astonishingly complex.
Could Krannus use the power core as a weapon to destroy Belsavis?
He wants to what? That's insane.
Yes, but is it possible?
If the core was breached, the resulting blast would rip Belsavis apart, but the Imperials would be killed too.
That's why the Emperor sent Krannus' death cult. We need to catch them before Dr. Gantrell gives up the key to the power core.
Wait. There's more. Our team created a number of advanced warfare prototypes by combining Republic and alien technology. When the Empire attacked, we hid the weapons in one of the vaults near the Republic settlement. If the prisoners find them...
The only thing I care about is stopping Krannus.
It's hard enough putting down this riot. If the prisoners have advanced weaponry, thousands could die.
Those lives are meaningless. Stopping Krannus is all that matters.
You're a Jedi. You can't turn your back on this.
I can't put the entire galaxy at risk.
I'll go deal with those prototypes myself. You just get to the research vault and save Dr. Gantrell.
You've already gained access to the maximum security wing. Impressive. I didn't expect my men to kill you, but I was hoping they'd slow you down.
Your pathetic followers never stood a chance. Neither will you.
The Force is a powerful ally, but I have my own resources, and more than one plan to destroy this world. My commandos are planting explosives along the volcanic rift. The detonation will trigger cataclysmic eruptions. Geysers of molten lava will kill millions, including you.
All these little traps are spreading your forces too thin. You won't have anyone left when I finally catch up with you.
If all goes as planned, that meeting will never happen.
So this is just a distraction?
One you cannot afford to ignore, not unless you want the Emperor to win. If you're going to stop my commandos, I suggest you hurry. I'll press on without you. I'm sure you understand.
Huh?
You're finished.
Dr. Gantrell, I presume?
You arrived just in time. That beast was about to eat me alive.
I've got to stop the Imperials. Where did they go?
Krannus took the key to the prison's power core. He intends to destroy it. Do you have any idea what that means?
Yes. He'll wipe out all life on Belsavis.
It's far, far worse than that. The power core derives energy from hyperspace itself. A detonation will send shockwaves at light speed. Belsavis' destruction is only the beginning. The shockwaves will annihilate this entire system and consume the ones adjacent to it. Trillions will die.
You coward. You gave Krannus everything he needs to kill us all.
He tortured me.
You knew trillions of lives were at stake. You shouldn't have talked.
I'm not like you. I'm just a man. Please don't leave me. Seal me inside of one of the empty vaults until the Republic regains control.
Stick close. I'll get you to safety.
Don't take the bait. Leave him.
But you're a Jedi. You can't just leave me here to die.
Follow me. Let's make this quick.
Thank you. Head to the empty containment vault. I'll be right behind. I'll be safe here until reinforcements arrive. Thank you. Stop Krannus before he detonates the power core. For all our sakes.
You're too late. The detonite charges are in place. Even you won't be able to stop them all in time.
All your tricks and distractions can't stop me, Krannus. I'm ending this.
We're all going to die here. The difference is, I'll live again.
Naya, napikara hikap, naya karak, bawa jambun, nepin memna.
The enemy is on a suicide mission. Take them out.
For the Emperor's glory, die and be reborn.
Colonel Barton?
Raka kemyu amkam nemnu. Namgan bak umnok kijak. Kanam jiwanyamak. Hemgam yamanaya angam.
It would be easier if she just contacted me on my holo.
Nulilak apajam kamgam. Amka nemnang. Ampa nemnang memua inok. Nikak agak kip nebab. Naya amgam barakeki.
Colonel Bartav, I was told you wanted to see me.
First, let me express my gratitude. Your actions saved many Republic soldiers.
Your special forces were invaluable during the battle with Executor Krannus.
I'll make sure their actions are properly recognized. It isn't every day soldiers are praised by a Jedi. I won't waste your time, but there's something I need you to clear up for me. My forces apprehended this prisoner during the riots. I need to know why one of the galaxy's worst criminals was helping you.
There must be some mistake. Pac isn't one of the inmates.
It's true. I came here a decade ago as a prisoner, and I deserved it. I did things you don't want to know about. Being on Belsavis, surrounded by scum just like me, It opened my eyes. Even if I could never leave here, I could still change. It took years, but I did it. The warden made me an honorary guard. Said I earned that.
Once a criminal, always a criminal. Sooner or later, you'll fall back to your old ways.
I'm trying to make up for the terrible things I've done. The warden gave me that chance.
So you claim. Unfortunately, we have no evidence to support your story. It's possible the records were destroyed in all the chaos. However, it's also possible you're lying.
What were his crimes? Why is Pac imprisoned for life on Belsavis?
Only the most vicious and dangerous criminals end up here. Take the worst crimes you can imagine and multiply them by 1,000.
I'm not like that anymore. I helped you.
Now you see my dilemma. I don't want to imprison someone who doesn't deserve it, but I don't want to set a criminal free.
If the warden made Pac a guard, someone knows about it. Keep him in the holding cell until you find the truth.
That sounds reasonable. Pac, you'll stay here until we get this all straightened out.
Guess it's better than going back into Gen Pop.
I'm sure you have business elsewhere. Thank you again for everything you did here.
Master Jedi, our downtime has had a positive impact on my battle readiness. I believe I'm 14.2% more prepared for combat now.
What? What does that even mean?
It's a statistical analysis of, well, I won't bore you with the details. I've had a lot of time to think. I've forgotten what that was like.
Relax while you can, Sergeant. There's more fighting ahead.
I'm looking forward to it. I've been thinking about my original squad. I haven't seen any of them since we liberated that POW camp. They seem to be on active duty, but I can't find any mention of commendations or recognition. They should be decorated soldiers.
They were soldiers under your command. Statistically, they should be corpses.
Yes, but they were better than the statistical average. They beat the odds. Carson, Naja, Eckert, that whole squad has simply vanished.
Forget them. They're not relevant now.
Understood, Master Jedi.
Old Doc's always been more of a lover than a fighter. But I had to up my game since you came around. It's not easy looking good when you're fighting next to a Jedi. But I figured out the trick.
Care to clue me in before our next big battle?
Let's just say I'm getting a new nickname. Dr. Knockout. Yep. Next time we're surrounded by the scum of the galaxy, they're gonna be sorry they met me.
Master SWTOR, Executor Krannus and his followers are dead. Belsavis is safe.
The galaxy is in your debt once again, but I fear this is far from over.
The Emperor would never devote all his resources to Belsavis. We must find his other targets.
There is a rumor of high-ranking Sith gathering at a remote Imperial space station, allegedly on the Emperor's orders. One of our best scouts volunteered to investigate. He's disappeared.
Rumors are good bait to lure a desperate Jedi.
That, or the rumors, are correct. Jomar Chul attempted to infiltrate the Imperial space station where the Sith are meeting, and hasn't checked in since. I know you and Jomar have had differences, but I believe he's onto something.
Don't get your hopes up. He's probably dead.
Regardless, you're now our best hope for learning what's happening on that station.
This is worth pursuing.
I'm transmitting coordinates to the space station. I have no advice for getting inside.
Leave that to me.
May the Force be with you.
So, when do I get my own Padawan? Always wanted to be a teacher.
It's true. I'm learning all kinds of things from you.
Helps that you're an excellent student, but that's not what I mean. Here, pretend you're my Padawan. Got a hypothetical moral dilemma for you. Say you could only save the Republic or the Jedi Order. Which would you choose and why? Don't think. Answer.
That's too big a question not to put a little thought into.
Too late. The Jedi Order and the Republic are both dead. Happy? Correct answer was Jedi Order, by the way. Without us around to protect it, the Republic can't survive.
Without a Republic to defend, would we still be Jedi? Or would we become something else?
Interesting point, Padawan. I'll answer your question later. This teaching thing's fun. Have to do it again sometime.
What have you got for me?
Only a few dozen senators have access to those accounts. One of them must be an Imperial spy. The Senate is made up of greedy, power-hungry opportunists. We can't ignore a traitor in the Senate. We must advise the authorities.
Wow.